good morning, dear students. Myself, Professor Dr. Jadhav, Professor and Dean, Alumni Affairs, Department of E&TC, RCPIT Shirpur. Today I am going to teach you the radiating system. In that, the unit 1, we have the antenna fundamentals. So let us start with that. Initially, we will start with vision of the institute. Vision to become a leading institute in technical education, fostering innovation, research, ethical values, and sustainable development for the betterment of society. Mission of the institute to impart high quality technical education through first mission statement, innovative and interactive learning process, high quality, globally recognized instructional programs. Second mission statement, fostering a collaborative scientific temper among students with ethical responsibility towards the society. Third mission statement, preparing students from diverse backgrounds to have aptitude for employment, entrepreneurship, and research with spirit of professionalism. The fourth mission statement of the institute to contribute to the nation's sustainable development. Now we will go through the vision of the department to produce competent electronics and telecommunication engineers with a commitment to serve society. Mission of the department. First, there are three mission statements. First statement is deliver innovative ICT enabled and interactive learning, fostering excellence in electronics and telecommunication engineering. Second mission statement, cultivate scientific inquiry, ethical responsibility, and collaborative to address societal and technological challenges effectively. Third mission statement, empower diverse students with skills for employment, entrepreneurship, and research, nourishing professionalism and lifelong learning. So these are the mission statement of the department. Now let us start with the basic radiating system, that is antenna. So to begin with antenna, let us start with the definition of the antenna. And in many books, the definition of antenna is stated differently. But the American Heritage Dictionary, the antenna is defined as a metallic apparatus for sending and receiving electromagnetic waves. And in Webster's Dictionary, it is defined as usually a metallic device, may be constructed from a rod or wire for radiating or receiving radio waves. But basically, antenna can be considered as a transducer which converts a guided electrical signals to the unguided electromagnetic waves during a transmission, and it converts the unguided electromagnetic waves to the guided electrical signals during receiving mode. So same thing. Now many times the antenna as a transition region between the guided and propagating waves. Here we can see that a transmitter section where guided electrical signals are fed in the structure, and a transition region where it converts actually into the free space 3D electromagnetic waves. In addition to receiving or transmitting energy, an antenna is an advanced wireless system is usually required or optimized to accelerate the radiation energy in some direction. So the antenna must also serve as a directional device in addition to probing the device. There are many kinds of antennas. For example, say suppose wire antennas. The wire antennas are familiar to the layman because they are seen virtually everywhere on automobiles, buildings, ships, aircraft, spacecraft, and so on. There are various shapes of the wire antenna such as straight wire, dipole, loop, helical. Loop antennas need not only be a circular, they may be take the form of rectangular, square, ellipse, or any other configurations. The second category of the antenna is aperture antennas. The aperture antennas may be more familiar to the uh, layman today than in the past because of the increasing demand for more sophisticated forms of antennas and the utilization of the higher frequencies. Antennas of this type are very useful for aircraft and spacecraft applications because they can be very conveniently flush mounted on the skin of the aircraft or spacecraft. In addition, they can be covered with a dielectric material to protect them from hazardous conditions of the environment. The third category of the antenna, that is the microstrip antennas. Microstrip antennas because very popular in 1970s primarily of spaceborne applications. Today they are used for government and commercial applications. These antennas consist of a metallic patch on a grounded substrate. The metallic patch can take many different configurations. However, the rectangular and circular patches are very popularly used in various applications. One more reason for popular of this kind of antennas is because of ease of analysis and fabrications and there is attractive radiation characteristics, especially for low cross polarization radiation properties. The microstrip antennas are low profile, conformable to planar and non-planar surfaces, simple and inexpensive to fabricate using modern printed circuit technologies. Mechanically, rubbers when mounted on a rigid surface compatible with MMIC designs, that is monolithic micro integrated circuits, and very versatile in terms of resonant frequency, polarization, patterns, and impedance. These antennas can be mounted on the surface of high performance aircrafts, spacecrafts, satellites, missiles, cars, even handheld mobile devices. The mobiles which we are using nowadays consist of the microstrip antennas. Then there is one more category of the antenna, that is the array antenna. Uh, the array antenna in many applications requires radiation characteristics that may not be achievable by a single element. So it may, however, uh, be possible that an arrangement of radiating elements in an elliptical and geometrical arrangement will result in the desired radiation characteristic. The arrangement of the array may be such that the radiation from the elements add up to the given radiation maximum in particular direction or directions, minimum in others, or otherwise as desired. Typical examples of the array antenna consist wide applications. The last category of this kind of antennas are the reflector antennas. The reflector antenna, the success in the exploration of the outer space has resulted in the advancement of the antenna theory. Because of the need of the communicate over great distance, sophisticated form of antenna had to be used in order to transmit and receive signals that had to travel millions of miles. A very common antenna form such as applications, that is the parabolic reflector antenna. Antennas of this type have been built with a diameter as large as 305 meters. Such large dimensions are needed to achieve the high gain requirement to transmit or receive signals after millions of miles of travel. So